Great rising, everybody. Woke up this morning with a heavy message on my heart, so I want to be able to just kind of deliver it because it's a message that is really meant to touch many people, because I feel that a lot of people are struggling with ego. As I wake up this beautiful morning in Albuquerque, New Mexico, one of my favorite places I always end up in, headed west, to California, I always get my biggest reality checks or my biggest evolutions, things that come to me when I'm on the road, when my mind is clear and I'm in a place of peace. Ego, I want to talk about that because that's the thing that's really still in the life from a lot of people. I say this because ego means edging God out. Many people edge God out in many different ways and they don't even realize it. So if you think about this, you're stuck in a job that you don't like or that you don't want to be in. That's ego because you've gotten comfortable. So there's something to say, no, you need to stay here, when your spirit clearly says, hey, leave this job, quit this job. But you're just stuck there because your ego is telling you, no, you need it. This is your comfort. What are you going to do? It's always questioning something. That's how you know you're walking in ego. You're edging God out because God, that spirit within you, is saying, hey, move on this. Don't stay there. It's time to move. It's time to do something different. People are in ego when they're stuck in marriages that are not good for them. Oh, you won't find another man like him, or you won't find another situation like the one that you have. It's a cush situation, or you have everything that you want, but then your spirit is crying out because you're so unhappy. You know that you're not with the right person. You're not in the right place in life. And because you're full of ego, you're edging God out. You're not listening to that spirit inside of you that said, hey, leave this situation, leave this man. Find something different. There's something different out there. There's something bigger out there. You have a purpose. You're supposed to be doing some things out here that are supposed to, brighten up the world. And a lot of people get comfortable. They get set in ego. They get stuck in places, even in health. We can't survive spiritually. We can't be here without the body. It's mind, body, and spirit. So we have to be able to take care of it. Our health is so important. But you see people just lay around and do nothing about their health. They eat any and everything, not understanding until it's too late that the body is just done. And you're suffering because the spirit is suffering, because the body can no longer survive. So the spirit really hasn't fulfilled what it came here to do because its time is up. The body is bogged down with disease. You can't get around to do the things that you truly want to do because you're stuck in ego. You've edged God out. You didn't go and exercise. God said, get up. Your spirit said, get up and go. I'll get up and do them push-ups. You're ignoring it. You're edging God out. So ego could mean a variety of things in people's lives. So I don't want people to get stuck in the normal saying of, oh, he's in pride and ego. Ego is many things. And a lot of people haven't died to their ego. You have to be able to push your ego aside. You have to start listening to that voice in your head that's telling you, hey, get up. Don't eat that. That's not going to be healthy for the body. And if I really wanted to break this down to you even more, I could explain it to you in the most simplest of ways. The ego cannot survive without the body. And the body cannot survive without the spirit. So it sounds to me like I would be following my spirit. So when you follow your spirit, you're able to live your highest excitement and do all the things that you want to do in life. If I hadn't followed my spirit, thinking back on my life 5 years ago, I would be spiritually and most likely physically dead. I left everything because I followed my spirit. I followed the thought in my mind that this is not where you're supposed to be. Your purpose is so much greater than this. You're with a man that hates you. This is going to cost you your physical life. You know what I'm saying? You're in a job where you're making a lot of money, but You're not happy. You're going nowhere here. When you retire, what is truly retirement? Are you going to have enough to really be able to live life and do the things that you want to do? Or are you going to work till you're, 55, and then that turns to 65, and then before you know it, you have absolutely nothing in you to really live your life? I say live life now. Are you holding on because of a house you just bought? A $250,000 house means absolutely nothing from a spiritual perspective. So I'm looking at my life, and I'm able to walk away from a marriage. I'm able to walk away from a career. I'm able to walk away from security, comfort. I walked away from my family to fulfill purpose and to have happiness and peace in my life, to live my highest excitement, to save my physical, spiritual, mental life. And that's what I did. So I'm saying it's possible. I've done it. And look at the life that I live now. I travel all over the world. I call myself a gypsy because I truly am a gypsy. I live an amazing life. I have multiple businesses, but I didn't do that by myself. I connected with people that were doing the same. I connected and found my spiritual family on my journey. A lot of people say, oh, I don't want to call this person full of ego. But that's the person, or those are the people that you're supposed to be connected to help you be able to propel yourself in life. We can't do these things alone. Who are you with? And how are they motivating you to be all that you can be as a person? People have to start looking at the people around them. What is that situation in your life? So I wanted to just come on this morning and send the message of stop edging God out. Get up. Do something different with your life. Take a chance. Take a risk. If that's stepping out on faith, that's God. That's a God energy that you're walking in within that. But if you're limiting yourself and you're doing the same thing day in and day out, what memory are you going to leave for anybody when it's that time for you to transition? When you transition, what are people going to be able to say about you? Because she lived a life of working every day, and she loved her family, and she did. Nah, I'm bigger than that. I want you to remember me in every single way. I want to have the grandest experiences and do all of the amazing things that I came here to do. To be able to send messages like this to touch the minds and spirit of others, to motivate them to do the same, because it's possible. Anything possible. If you can think it, it can happen. You got to keep your mind, body, and spirit strong and fight through these times of disease and everything that's going on in the world. There's an energy above all of that. You can live in that energy where none of that stuff affects you. And that's where I am in my life. So I'm here to tell you that it's possible. I'm here to motivate and encourage people to step out on something more than what they're doing. And don't be afraid, because you're supported by the universe. We're here to be different. We're here to try new things and experience new things with new people. We're not here and meant to stay the same in the same place. You can't heal in the same place you got sick. Meaning that sometimes you're going to have to pick up and you're going to have to leave everything that you've ever known to be able to find everything that you're supposed to be in life. And that's a real message, and it's true because I did it. So there's so much more to this and that I want to share, but I don't want this to go long. I want to end it by saying that I love y'all. I send out my heart to anybody. I'm always available if you want to reach out to me and have a conversation. I'm here for that, because that's my purpose in life, to be the example for others, to let them know that they too can do it. So I don't post for likes, because the things that I have to say, most people are not going to like. So if this is your first time hearing me, seeing me, go ahead and subscribe to me, because you're going to hear things that could change your life. So I send much love, light, and positive energy to you all. And until next time, peace.